At this point of the installation, we've got the digital control box and the chamber mounted, ready to connect to the PVC pipe. A couple things to be aware of when you use a bushing to go from, that's 90 millimeters to 63 millimeters. This is the bushing that goes in, and that is the proper direction, not this way. That is the proper direction. Then we're going to take 63 millimeter pipe and then wrap it around and mount the UV on this side. These are the anchors that come with the UV canister. Some people use them, some people have their own way of mounting, but we'll show you how we use these with the UV canister brackets. Removing the saddle clamp is actually pretty easy. It's just a 1/2 inch wrench, so we loosen everything up and take these nuts, bolts, washers off that we'll reaffix. This is actually 1/2 inch thread, so if you wanted to use a 1/2 inch pipe there, you certainly could. This is how we affix it when we're just mounting it into a wooden post. No need for that red anchor at this point. So we'll drill a pilot hole and set these about 16 inches apart. Okay, now our brackets are in place, ready for the UV canister. You notice on the UV canister that there is a top and bottom, but actually that's for the extra drain hole that's drilled in the cap. And so if you wanted to switch top and bottom, you just need to put a drain hole in the top cap and switch it around. But the brackets are approximately 18 inches apart, and they're held in with it's an 11/16 lag. So I put a 11/16 socket on that impact drill and after the pilot hole, and zapped it right in there. Now it's time to put the canister in place. Okay, so you can see we've got the UV canister mounted in both saddle brackets in place. The top one is somewhat tightened down. The bottom one's got a couple more bolts to put in it. And the bolts are 1/2 inch. Fit in like so, and then a washer and a nut, and then in we go. Tighten both sides down evenly, and what's nice is you do have a little bit of play with the saddle clamps, moving them up and down to align to your clear chamber that houses the titanium and the copper. So as you can see from this angle, the water comes out of the filter into the heater, into the UV canister, wraps around the post, comes down into the clear chamber. Now Danny's gluing in the adapter from the blue 63 millimeter pipe, transitioning into 2-inch pipe. The plumbing has now been completed, and Danny's making the hookups to the electrodes. Just finishing up with the copper there. That's the black wire. Titanium is the white wire, which we have the extra coiled up behind here. And as you can see, white to the oxygen, black to the ionization. So this installation is now complete for a local builder. We have the AFM in a 350 pound filter, flow meter mounted so that we can see the amount of gallons per minute for both backwashing and filtration. Pool builder. No power to the system yet. I still have the electrician to come and finish the wiring, and there's still a lot of work to do on this PebbleTech pool. But our part of the installation is complete.